Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream with Mint Markets. At the very beginning, let me remind you that all being said and done here is my personal opinion. If I execute trades here, it's in a demo account. Please do not take anything I say or do as trade or investment advice. You could potentially lose money, and don't use real money on anything being said and shown here. That's very important. And we will start right into non-farm payroll Friday today. I have already personally taken 2 trades today, 2 shorts, and it was pretty choppy. And we will see what I can do here if, in front of you live. And yeah, let me just at the very beginning, let me check that I am in fact live, that I don't speak into nothing here. All right, looks good so far. So pretty wild price action so far on the non-farm payroll Friday. The numbers were really bad so far. So not very good numbers in terms of employment. And I will start with the economic calendar here. I've already spoilered. Let me wait. And it's not, so here we have non-farm payroll Friday today. Not, doesn't seem to load really well. Also, please be so kind and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like the live streams, and like the video if you do so. And also follow us on Twitter. You can keep in touch with me on Twitter, on X, and I will post links and information there. And also, if you are curious, write me something in the chat. I am happy to answer questions and communicate with you via the chat if you like. And the chat seems to be working fine as well. And let's jump right into the analysis. We had a drop down here on non-farm payroll Friday. Let me just jump to the essentials here. We have here still a low intact. So on the Nasdaq, we have a low here that comes in at 18,486, and I suspect that as a target here. So I think we might drop lower to reach this sell side liquidity still today. But it's a pretty choppy day as well. So on the S&P we have taken out the Friday 7th low already, and We had a rebalance here on the 1 hour after the drop here. And as I already said, I tried to short 2 times earlier in the morning with my live account. And one time I took a partial win and got stopped out after, and one time I actually took the win after the open. So not too bad, but still price is very choppy so far. So it's not very clean price action so far. I would have liked to see an energetic move down with no respect of the sell stops here, and so far we are pretty much in a consolidation. We were running a little bit lower, higher again, lower again, higher again, lower again. So we took out the sell side 2 times and the buy side 2 times. And on the 15-minute, we had a stop run here, market structure shift, fair value gap here, where I can put this line away. This is the fair value gap. And let me mark that for you here. And we traded into it, dropped, but it's still not very clean. So I shorted up at 9:30 at this high here into this fair value gap here. We dropped, took out this low, and then ran up again. So, and I was expecting, or I wanted to see a real follow through, making a lower low on the S&P, and I also wanted to see what I showed you on the daily chart here with the Nasdaq. I wanted to see this low being taken out, which did not happen so far. So that's for the cross pair analysis so far. And I actually still looking for shorts, preferably right now. But I think we're pretty much stuck, so I have to be very careful today. I don't want to be chopped up in some consolidation, seek and destroy price action. And look at that. Look at that. We have still a lot of liquidity on the downside, I guess. Also on the S&P, we have a fair value gap here. Stop would have needed to be here. That's too much risk for me. I don't want to take 20 handles here risk. So I'm not taking this trade at the very moment. Yesterday was a mixed session. Let's go on back to one screen for now. So we took out the sell side liquidity here already. Still, I think we could still go lower. And let's see. If there is any setup I'm willing to take. We have price reaction of this fair value gap, so that would have been the first silver bullet entry already, and it moves nicely. So maybe we're going to miss that one, or we're definitely going to miss that one. Let's say it like this. That was the first silver bullet entry here with 17 handles, so that's a little bit disappointing. But on the other hand, I was looking for shorts all the way today. Now we're moving, great. So we got chopped up and now we are moving. That's how the market treats me at the moment. And now the big move is coming and not on board, even though I was always expecting the downside here all day and took 2 shorts already, and then it denies me and falls out of bed. It is what it is, I guess. Also NASDAQ hit the daily low here, so the target here is reached now to the downside. And we are dropping here on S&P. Who knows how far we're dropping here? Pretty much. Pretty much. So the manipulation part is over. We're already in a deep discount. And that would have been the fair value gap here. Everybody wants to enter, including me, but was too slow, I guess. And also the risk for my personal taste was a little bit too high. I mean, the last leg of distribution of a market maker sell model, yes, but that 17 handles of a stop, not willing to take that. So we are dropping massively today with the bad numbers in the background. And this here is the silver bullet short here, the nice one. And I'm sure Mr. ICT himself caught a very nice trade here today. So low was hit here. We're not trying to pick a low here today, so we're sticking with the short bias for now. However, the main target was hit, so we have to be careful. Very careful. So I'm taking this away now. There's no point of watching the NASDAQ here anymore. We got another 5-minute raid here, dropped lower than, but not very clean the price action. Really market structure shift here, fair value gap, so that's basically a retracement entry here. Also not to my liking. Another one here, entry here, and the potential entry here on the 3-minute. We can do a measured move here. And we're at the first standard deviation now. And the second standard deviation would be here. But we've already moved a lot today. So daily range so far 118 points in the S&P. So that is a lot, my friends. And at the moment, there is no entry. In my opinion, the entry would have been here. And we're too much in a discount. And also Nasdaq has already taken the daily target out. I mean, who knows how far it can drop today, but still, I'm not trying to chase price here. It's better to wait for a good, solid setup with a good risk reward and a high probability entry chance. Yesterday we had one stop out, even though the target was right, with a bad stop placement, and then we had a winning trade. So we ended up 200 bucks in plus, and we shorted way up here. So if we would have just held, man, that would be a profit, huh? But I'm day trading here, and it's not always big ranges like this. Sometimes you just gotta be content. You can't have every move. You just can't get every move. Can't always trade perfectly. Stick to your model. Trade your plan. And I personally, I'm getting better and better at trading my plan, being content, not doing stupid shit just out of FOMO. So I'm really happy with that progress at the very moment. And we're dropping, but there is literally no entry chance here. A little fair value gap here. Little fair value gap here. But besides that, nothing. And let's see if we can, if we do see the second standard deviation, we had this run up, and so 5336 is possible in my opinion today. So let's see if we get that. And if you're watching and if you have any question or if you want to get in touch, use the chat function. Would be happy to know that you're here. So yeah, just let me know. And we have a little bit of a retracement just now. 3 minute, we have a fair value gap just formed here. So don't want to short here. That's a fair value gap here, but I'm not willing to short in that much of a discount here. What we actually can do is we can compare the NQ again, see what it's doing. Also just trade it into a fair value gap here. Also retracement here. I'm curious to see at some point if we get the retracement, the short market structure shift and a retracement here to the upside. But I don't want to fade the bearish move here. So I don't think it's a good idea to long here at the moment without the market structure in place. And it's also probably not the best idea to short here because we have moved already so far and we are in a deep discount. So I'm not sure if I want to short here. I mean, no doubt that it can still go lower, so I'm not saying this is the end of the move, but still, man, that's a down day here. But kind of expected that we are going to see lower prices here. And I'm curious to see if the market structure stays intact. So far, it looks very weak. And it looks like this fair value gap was an entry as well. Not for me though. 12 handles already again. So it's really just dropping. But the problem for me here is if I would have taken the fair value gap entry here is where to take the stop. And I'm not confident enough that it doesn't spike up and go into the fair value gap here or here. So unnecessary risk for a short here and also in a deep discount. way too deep in a discount. The nice short would have been here. 1, 2, 3, 3 drives pattern here. Would have, should have, could have. And S&P actually looks weaker so far than the Nasdaq. And I'm curious to see if we get a retracement. So in the Nasdaq, we have a market structure shift here on the 1 minute market structure shift. And traded through, retraced, and looks like it wants to go a little bit to the upside maybe. But it's not, it's too early to say, and we have also no fair value gap. So nothing to take in my opinion. And the S&P is strong. That could be a divergent setup here, or just continue falling out of bed. I would like to take a trade today. I would really like to take a silver bullet here. Man, the volatility is crazy at the moment. Really crazy at the moment. Another 50 handles just in this session. Just made a lower low. In my opinion, this fair value gap should hold price to the downside if we continue to be bullish. So we should not trade through this fair value gap here, in my opinion, to stay bullish here. Nasdaq is a little bit more not so weak, doesn't look so weak right now on the structure here. But that doesn't mean anything so far. I mean, where could we potentially go? We have another low here. Let's compare that with the Nasdaq. So actually that the low here on Friday, May 31st is in the S&P is here. So for the S&P we still have room. Nasdaq already made its low. S&P would have room to catch up here. Doesn't mean S&P has to take out that low, but if it is the sixth sister, then it might catch us up. And now we're back into this fair value gap, so it will be interesting to see if price drops from here or if it goes through. Nasdaq made a bullish market structure shift again. Also S&P now has a market structure shift on the upside. We have a 1, 2, 3 high here, a potential fair value gap forming here. Let's also see how the S&P, if this gets an inversion fair value gap here probably. But definitely a 1 minute short-term market structure shift doesn't mean it totally reverses forever, but reversal, short-term retracement definitely here on the Nasdaq. S&P looks pretty similar here, so maybe we see a short-term reversal here, or a higher one, who knows. So we have now made a fair value gap here. So here we have a bullish fair value gap, potential bullish one, and we traded through this inversion fair value gap. So we might see higher prices now in the S&P as well. But to really it would be better to have this 3-minute market structure shift here, better than only this little 1-minute market structure here. But for now it definitely looks a little bit bullish here. Little retracement here. So that would be a potential bullish entry here, but I'm careful. I don't want to pick the bottom here. It's not a very likely market structure. However, I will take that one. Come on, why is my computer so slow today? So fucking slow all the time. So the stop loss will be done there. And we will see. Just a little scalp here. Not a lot of risk. And so far so good. And first target is this high here, but let's see if we can also make a sustained run here in the S&P, or sustained. I don't want to call this sustained, maybe just a short-term run, but let's see if it wants to retrace a little bit bigger, like the Nasdaq. But we have to be careful. Remember, the Nasdaq already took out its low, the S&P has not. So that's why I'm only taking this one contract long, because who knows how weak S&P might want to be, and it wants to be very weak. Looks like. I will put the stop a little bit up. Nah, don't like it. Not a good reaction. Closing it here. Don't like the reaction. Not a lot of energy. Also, Nasdaq is about to make a bearish market structure shift here. Close it with, let's close it break even. Nice. Not willing to hold it here. It doesn't show a lot of energy. It wicks up. After such a drop, I would have expected a little bit more energy to the upside. I would have liked to see some energy, some close above this high here. So that's why I closed it. I closed it break even, because I would have liked to see energetic up close above this high here, not just a wick through, didn't even make it, and collapsing again. And we can see that the NQ here is forming as I expected, is doing a market structure shift here short term, as same as the S&P is doing, and that's why I closed it. It's not worth it. Just experience here. And a little bit of a gut feeling. Looks like another attempt lower here from S&P. Another short-term 1-minute market structure shift. Not really a big stop run, but still short-term market structure shift here. But not a real fair value gap here to enter. Is this a fair value gap? Low 535175, high 535175. So, oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Man, am I blind? Low? Yeah, 535175. So no fair value gap here. And a lower low here. Looks like it at least. Here's the market structure shift. High, low, high, and we're dropping since. $21 hands at the peak. Wow. Then another run up. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I hope the voice is okay. Hope I'm not speaking. I hope I shouldn't speak louder here. So we made a new daily low here so far. And so far it looks weak. Looks weak. Not a fair value gap here either. I probably would have shorted it if we would have gotten into this fair value gap here. That's the order block, 15-minute order block here. Let's see if I'm going to take a short here. No, I don't like the structure here. Let me actually check out the opening range gap here. Where is the opening range gap here? It's from here. We closed here yesterday and we opened here today. So let's extend this to the future. So that's our opening range gap. Want to treat that as discount and premium here. And we can see that we actually went into the, oh, not even quarter here. I'm wrestling with myself if I would take a short here. I think it's not a smart idea. On the other hand, I want to take a trade for the audience. So far, difficult. There is no market structure shift for a long, and shorting here in that deep of a discount, pretty tough thing to do. I probably would try if this candle closes below the 50-minute order block and retraces, then I might try a low here. Oh man. We have a fair value gap here. We have a market structure shift here. Let's do it. Let's do it with one contract. We're shorting one contract here in this fair value gap. So this is my trade entry, and I'm putting my stop above here. So 600. I might be wrong. Might be not a good idea to short here. But the setup is there, and I have good risk management here. Oh man, the closing is not really convincing. Closing not ideal here. The closing is really not ideal here. And we are so much in a discount already. Struggling right now with my decision. Yeah, probably not the best decision. Second fair value gap here. So that is possible. Not ideal, but possible. And let's see if we get wrecked. Probably getting wrecked. Yeah, and if I get stopped out here, I won't take any new trades. It's just stupid in this environment. It's just stupid to trade. I'm just doing the trade here because I'm live and I want to show something. I would not take this trade live probably, which is stupid if to take it anyways. Man, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's a stupid idea to take the trade here and at this discount. Whatever. Whatever. You learn from being stupid. Let's check out what yeah, also the Nasdaq is not really dropping hard, so that trade was stupid, really stupid. Even though it won contracts, it's just stupid. I knew better. I knew better that this is not a good trade idea. Yeah, I will get stopped out on this one. Fuck it. And here we go. I will close it just here. No point to wait here. All right, finally we got the losing trade today. Back in drawdown here. Not a big deal, but still, it's stupid. I knew better. Like after this big move, like taking on a short here, it's just idiot. It's just stupid. And probably now we'll go low anyways. However, that's not a good trade environment today. I would probably take a long if we would have the convincing market structure shift, which we don't have, and shorting here after that move. After that day, just stupid, like seriously. Trying to catch the last 5 pips. I know better. Alright, that's just a speed bump. We'll make that back next time. Still annoying, still annoying. We have 10 minutes left in the session, and we have now the last hour macro starting from 10:50 to 11:10. So let's see if we get some movement in the last 20 minutes of the hour. All right. Now it looks like we get our market structure shift here. So our 5-minute market structure shift is actually here. Low, high, lower, low. All right, took that high, and dropping right away. So this is actually a shitty price action. Not a real good tradable price action. Not happy with that price action so far. Really not happy. No fair value gap to enter on. I mean, there is actually just now. But that's not a convincing market structure shift to me. If it just wicks above it, that's not what I call very convincing market structure shift. That's more like I'm not sure what I'm doing. And we're probably taking out. Hmm. So we have taken out this 5-minute high here. And we are in the 20-minute macro window here. But this is not a high probability condition now in my opinion. It's not a high probability condition here. Because we have taken out the low and we've taken out the high. So even if I get the 1-minute market structure shift here, who knows? I think the stream will be closed soon. Not the best day today. If you still like what I'm doing and like the analysis and like me doing live trades here in front of you, would really appreciate if you like the video, if you also subscribe to the channel. That would be great. And yeah, I will be doing this daily as often as I can. I will try to do it every day. And we will be doing live analysis and trade examples together and trades. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That would be really a really great motivation for me to keep doing this and help me to grow the channel. And yeah, I will stay the last 5 minutes, but I will probably go soon. Nasdaq, both indices took out a high here. Might go lower still today. But man, we are in a deep discount. So yeah, let's see if we make a lower low here. One break-even trade, one loss today. Probably not a good day to try to jump right back into it and make it back. I guess I will sit on my hands. And we have a lower low soon in the S&P. Just had to stop me out before. Nice one. Shitty market, really. Yeah, great, huh? Just had to stop me out before. Just had to stop me out before going lower. Great, 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 great. We'll sit on. And the big move we missed because it was too slow. Sometimes you have your... I'm really, really pissed off at the moment inside, but sometimes you just have to try to control your emotions, otherwise you make even more stupid decisions in trading, and it's okay. It is totally okay. We will come back winning next time when the market is better. When the market is not that much in a discount here. Even though I know it will go lower now. At least it looks like it wants to go lower for now. But this is not a price action to enter for me. It really is not. I would not know where to put my stop. Risk reward is also shitty. So we have reached the second standard deviation. As I mentioned earlier today, I was talking about 5336. We got that. We might still go lower. However, we will go lower without me. Unfortunately, if we do so. Alright guys, I think there is nothing to carve out of this morning session anymore today, nothing I want to trade. So I hope you liked the analysis and I hope you liked the trade examples, even though they were not the best outcome. And we will come back winning next time. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button, hit like the video. That would be really good help and motivation to grow the channel and keep going. You can also follow us on Twitter. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I wish you a great wish you a great afternoon, and I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.